So some 4 days ago, during the Great Dust Storm and the start of the Battle of Tannoy, there was another battle which happened in the deserts of Tangeria. So right here, we're looking at the Tan People's Front. And this is a rebel organization which is based in the deserts of Tangeria. And these guys are for the people. These guys are fighting the Oranges. They absolutely despise the Orange Nation. And they want an independent Tan government back in Tangeria. So these guys aren't from Viet Tan, even though they are Tan. But this is ruled by a company, and it's called the Sahara's Company. And it's under the command of General Sahara, who is in here at the moment, and he is currently interrogating one Colonel Gustav. And there is a link in the description to a video where the Tans did capture this colonel, and they brought him back for interrogation. So anyway, the colonel got interrogated by one General Sahara, and he points a gun at his head and he's like, right, I want to know where you're taking all of the Tan people. So he doesn't break for like 3 days. So you know what they do. You know how interrogations work. So they did what they did, and then he broke. Colonel Gustav then told the Tans everything. And they found out that they're actually sending off all of the Tan people within Tangeria into like prisons. And they're forcing them to work. So yeah, it's like slave labor. They're turning all the Tan people into slaves. So these guys have just found out about that now. And the Tangerians have just found out where Colonel Gustav is located. So they're going to be sending in some special forces to come and secure this oasis right here, look. So, super excited to play this battle. This one has got a lot more story behind it, and this did happen some 4 days ago. So this was before the Battle of Tannoy, and it was more around the time of maybe the Battle of the outskirts of Tannoy, where the Blues were holding off the Reds, so around the same time as that. As you can see that there is a dust storm, look, and that is heading in the direction of Viet Tan, which would be over there. But anyway, General Sahara, he is a loyal subject of General Platos, which is the leader of the Tan people. And he always has been since the first Great Plastic War some 200 years before. And yes, that means that these guys don't age. They stay alive forever because they're made of plastic, you see. I think they get to like the age of 60 and then they just stop like aging. So yeah, this is General Sahara. And he is going to be defending against all of the Tangerians. And we've got to try and get him out of here. I mean, I have tried scripting him to escape on his own, but it doesn't 100% work. So I am going to give him a bit of a hand to get him out of here, because he does have a bigger part to play in this story in the future. But who knows, maybe we could change it if he gets hit with a rocket or something on the way out. So you just don't know what's going to happen in these sort of videos, as the AI just kind of, do what they want to do. Anyway, let's press the start button and we'll see what happens. But instantly, he's running for his car now. He's found out the information and he's going to drive away because he knows that they're coming, look. You can hear the alarms ringing and here they come, look. Here comes all of the Tangerians. You've got some special forces over here. These guys are holding like, what are they like? AK-47s with a silencer, and these things are one-shot kill. So they don't want to face up against these, especially with their rifles. They've only got bolt-action rifles, these guys. They've got a lot of old equipment. So anyway, you can see that the general has just run for his car, but he doesn't like to get in it for some reason. So we're just going to get him out of here and make him escape. So it's like, okay, men, hold the ground. Your sacrifice means very good to me. I don't know why I said it like that. That was a bit cringy. Let's get out of here. So he is going to escape from this direction, and we're going to see him in a future episode, as this guy, General Sahara, is in charge of... Oh, okay, yeah, he left the battlefield. Go away. There we go. So he's left the battlefield, and we're going to see him in the future. And here's the battle now. The alarms have been ringing. All the Tans are now running out to their different weapons. They've got quite a lot in the way of defences. In fact, we're going to man some of the defences for them. So we're going to put you guys on there. They have got a tank as well, a light tank. So General Sahara is in charge of all operations within Tangeria. And like I say, he loves General Platos. They're like brothers, but they've got two different ideological ideas, as Platos is primarily left and he's primarily right. So, if that makes sense, General Platos is more of a Democrat, and General Sahara is more of a communist. So, he sympathises with the Reds and the Greys, but he doesn't like the Oranges, as he is also a nationalist. So he just doesn't like the Oranges, whereas he doesn't mind the Reds and he doesn't mind the Greys. So he's against the war against the Reds, whereas Platos is all for it, because he's siding with the Greens, the Western powers. So I thought that would be a pretty cool concept, which means in the future, we are going to have an election for Viet Thanh. And, oh, look at that, that's cool. And I'm going to let you guys vote who to become the next president of the Thanh Nation. So we can either have a left wing, which is General Sahara, or we can either have a right wing, which is General Platos. I don't know if I said that the other way around the first time, but never mind. You get what I mean. So here comes the Oranges, and these are primarily heavy infantry. You've got a mix of special forces in there as well. I'm not sure what the special forces are. We are upgrading some of the weapons gradually. You can see that they still have the Bren gun as their main machine gun. It's only a light machine gun, but we are looking to equip them with something bigger, so there's definitely something in the research at the moment. Going over the hill. Oh, there's nobody on there anyway. So you can see they were completely surrounded over here. You've still got some orange special forces moving up, and they would have tracked these guys down through air surveillance. And also tattletales, you just don't know what farmers are walking around and went, oh look, there's a camp over there. But these guys are known as the TPF. So they're known as the Tan's People's Front. And that's that's what the rebellion is known of in Tangeria. So like I say, they've just discovered that there are prisons holding Tan civilians and Tan soldiers. And they know the locations of them now. So I'm going to show you guys on the battle map in one of the next videos. And it's going to open up the story to a lot more. So super excited for this. So, but now the Oranges, I've got to deal with rebels in Tangeria. Because there's always been rebels over here. There's always been rebellion. As Tangeria did used to be owned by the Tan Empire not that long ago. But the Oranges took over the government, you see. And yeah, the Tans didn't like it one bit. And that's why they banished them all over to Viet Thanh, you see. Clearing out the buildings now. But this was a rebel camp. Not too sure if there's anybody still alive. Oh, there is a gun over here. That's going to be interesting when they get over to that. Not too sure if there's any men up here as well. There is one Tan. Oh, they should have got on this thing here. I mean, should we try and get them on it? Let's go. Oh, God. Oh, is he going to shoot him? I wonder if he's going to shoot it. What's he doing? Shoot the gun, damn you! He's like, stay away from me! Stay away! I will shoot! I will shoot! Stay away! I said I will shoot! Oh god, he knocked himself out. There is a Tan inside there as well, holding Gustav. I mean, what are we going to do with Gustav? Do we hold him hostage? Is that what we'll do? Stay away! Stay away! We kind of need him alive. I mean... Oh! He got him! He got him! That was not good. So now the Tangerian Special Forces are just sweeping up now. Going through, they're going to take any documents that they find. And we're now going to bring a civil war, the Tans, to Tangeria now. So there's going to be a lot more desert battles. And a lot more in the way of special operations as well. As these guys are classic rebels. So there we go. They're marching in now. And did he survive? Gustav did survive. So these guys have just secured their famous Colonel Gustav over here. He is wanted for war crimes, so it's not that nice. You know, any character that's played by me is probably not that nice. But yeah, there is going to be some characters in the future played by you guys in the Discord. So a big shout out to every nation. And I promise you I will link the Discord in every video that I do now. I do keep forgetting to do it in the past, but then I don't want to open up the video just in case, you know, I mess it up or something. You just don't know with the YouTube's algorithm these days, so I never usually add it after. I only usually do one take on the description, the tags, and the title and things like that. Yeah, anyway, so it was a small video tonight. A bit of a catch-up. I am going to write some proper lore in the Army Men of War lore section on my Discord if anyone wants to go and check it out. And we're going to be doing a lot more for Army Men of War. We're going to open up the story a lot more, and you guys are going to be learning a lot about the world of Plastica. And that also includes the history of Plastica. We are also going to be going to the human dimension again very soon to see the effects, the dramatic effects it's had on the economy and the politics of the human dimension. And yeah, but these are two separate dimensions. I mean, you don't have to have any allies between dimensions. They're completely two separate nations, aren't they, really? So the Greens could turn... I'm just saying, like, the Greens in the human dimension could turn on the Greens in the plastic dimension. So, yeah, anyway. But a big thank you to everyone that's watched this video. I hope this was a pretty cool insight to what we have in store for the future of Army Men of War. And also subscribe, join the Mighty Nation, and also like the video. So I will see you all in the next one.